The last event of the day is the Redback Crystal Handicap. This is for the 3-year-olds over 1,300 metres. And we'll have a look at the last run of I Command. We go back about 6 weeks to get this run. He's been freshened up and he'll be heading to the Goldfields for young Jeremy Easthope, his trainer. Paddy Carberry tells us all about I Command. The past run of Hide the Loot, also Anasazes and In Store. What about other horses to have a look at?
Other horses, Marty, include Changing Lanes racing first up for Jim Taylor. Apprentice Rhiannon Fox takes the ride, riding a couple of Jimmy's horses on Saturday. Garbo Storm, who was a good run first up in the welter, but a bit of a concern. He was scratched last week, so don't know what was going on there with Garbo Storm. I Command, we'll take a look at his past run. River Mist, the gross type, who ran 4th last start at the midweeks. Not a bad effort on the wet track. Desi Arnaz, who's just struggled to really hit his top form this preparation, Desi Arnaz. Hide the Loot, we'll take a look at his last run. It was a shocker. Old Sage, who's racing first up. Anasazes, who was a good win last start for Peter Nucky. Won very well, Anasazes. Shord Roche, who's come over from Sydney, but he's just really struggled to hit her top form, Shord Roche. Lord Atlas, come from over east as well, this horse. Talk to the Wall for Robert Foster, who ran 6th at Belmont last start, but he's racing first up after a bit of a let up here today. And Install, who's won 3 out of her last 4, and she's in top form for trainer Kelly Grantham.
Well, the first horse we'll take a look at here is I Command, and if you'd backed it this particular day, you wanted to double your bet in the run. That's him just tracking up. He was stalking the speed of Jochen Stoller and our Fuji Mac, and when Paddy Carberry said, "Go boy," there were no doubt he was home and hosed.
They come down the side. This pair have dashed away. Our Fuji Mac, Joachim Stahler going head and head, and I Command is breathing fire behind them. He's getting dragged up into the race beautifully as they come around the turn. 2 lengths, Casual Wolf. In behind them, Mr. Lover Lover being ridden along. Law Books back near the fence, and then Yippee-Yi-Yay. On Demand is next. They balance up, and on the outside, Joachim Stahler draws level again with our Fuji back, but now I Command, who's had the sit on them, quickly pulls out around their heels and dashes straight past them. I Command boots away with 100 to go from Joachim Stahler, our Fuji Mac, Casual Wolf, Mr. Lover Lover. You couldn't have wished for a better run in transit, and I Command came away to beat Joachim Stahler. Good game effort, fought back well to run second.
Paddy Carberry had a bit to say to Dion Luciani about the chances of I Command.
First up after a bit of a let up on Saturday.
Yeah, it'd be his first run for 6 weeks, starting off on the 1300. He's weighted up to his best with 59, drawn a bit of an awkward barrier, but I'm sure he'll be hitting the line hard.
So you're suggesting whatever he does this week, he'll improve onto his next run?
Yeah, he certainly will. He worked good on Tuesday, but he had a good blow, so I still expect him to be hitting the line hard. Hopefully he can get a soft run from the barrier and be hitting the line.
It'll take a good ride from 14, but no one's in better form than yourself.
I'll see if I can give him a good ride anyway.
Okay, now we're going to take a look at the past run of Hide the Loot. It was a shocking ride on this occasion. He's up there running 3 deep outside the leaders in the yellow and orange colours.
Metres out, drifted the leader. Legend Express trying to push up on the fence once again to try and get on equal terms when they corner. They're a length over Local Legend, easing around their heels. Tracked now by Hide the Loot to the middle of the course from Tarzi. And then came Maximus Moneyus. Banner Storm is struggling. It's Drifter at the 250 from Local Legend. 2 lengths, Tarzi. Hide the Loot can't go on. Field Commander from the back of the field is coming with a mighty run now. He's flying Local Legend. Tarzi, Field Commander swamping them. Field Commander, Local Legend hit it. Oh, not sure. Local Legend, Field Commander split the line together in the last. Leave it to the judge. Then came Tarzi in the middle with Legend Express. On the fence, Drifter. Banner Storm disappointing. So was Hide the Loot.
We go back now and have a look at the past run of Anasazes, and we found at this start the pretty good odds, $8, $9. Went up on the outside of the lead. It was a day you had to be up there. Peter Nucky was great. He just made sure the horse stayed in the best running down the straight. And Anasazes is a horse in very good form at the moment.
And our Fuji Mac is doing it well, controlling affairs on the turn, leading by 3/4. Two Anastasas, Alpine Ladder, Moss Streaker making their runs out wider. 2 lengths to Some Secret, tracking out well behind them. Overlock's out very wide. Reacted Thunder shuffle back, sends him in. Is looking for a ray through. He's running about 5th, but he's in Strugglesville over on the inside. Inside the 250, Anastasas let go with a big run. Has raced to the lead from Alpine Ladder. Our Fuji Mac is gone. Bold Ransom, Some Secret, Overlock and Reactive Thunder, but it's Anastasas in front with 100 to go. Bold Ransom is late. Alpine Lad fighting on with Overlock, but in front and doing it well was Anastasas, and Anastasas by a length and a half to Bold Ransom.
Now to the last run of Install. This mare's in top form, winning 3 out of her last 4. She's in front, ridden by Marty's favourite rider, Alan Kennedy.
Mac and Wallara Boy is last of all before the bend they go, and just in front Install over Croissant. Around the outside our Namatjira, right off the track is Oscar Wildly. Back on the fence to Triamo. In the centre was Blazing Icon, and further back to Nutty Cluso and Skydane. They swing for home, and Install look to have plenty left. Snuck away from Croissant. Our Namatjira down the outside. Blazing Icon needs some room. Back on the inside to Triamo from Flirt Sun, getting up on the fence, but the leader had got away. Nutty Cluso and White down the outside. Oscar Wildly, but Install got away. Flirt Sun out now and starting to rattle home, but Install with a break over Flirt Sun, who's rattling home, but Install has won it. Install beat home Flirt Sun for third, either Blazing Icon or Nutty Cluso.
Yes, Young Killer could be in for a big day on Saturday. I like a few of his mounts, and this will be his opportunity to get away to a good start to the new season. Install down the bottom's my on-top selection here at 50 kilograms, either leading or sitting on the pace. I think it's a wonderful bet. To beat 6, that is Hide the Loot. William Pike's got a great record on this horse. David Harrison trained. And next in is Anastasas. Will be up probably outside of the leader. As I said, she's a horse in good form. Quartet players, probably 5 Desi Arnaz. I just got a feeling they'll turn it around with Desi very soon. He could get into the 1 out, 1 back position and be pretty hard to beat. 12, 6, 8 and 5 to round out the program on Saturday.
In the last event, for me, Marty, number 6, Hide the Loot, on top to win. You've got to ignore his last start when beaten 6 lengths, 8 of 9 behind Field Commander. He just had a real hard run on that occasion, so you've got to forgive him with that. I couldn't really split Hide the Loot, Anastasas Install. I've thrown a Hide the Loot on top to beat number 8, Anastasas for Peter Nucky. He was a good win last start, and he's really hit form, this horse, for Peter Nucky and trainer John Botel. To run third, number 12, Install. She's going to get away with murder up front this week, Install. There's just no pace at all, and she's really going to get some cheap sectionals, this mare, so I think she can keep up that winning form and she'll finish in the placings. And if you're playing the quartets up there in Singapore, throw in number 2, Garbo Storm, to run 4th. I liked him last week, but it was just a bit of a concern that he was scratched on that occasion. So numbers for me, 6, 8, 12 and 2 for the quartet.
Okay, we'll take a break here on the Perth Racing Preview, but before we do, let me tell you all about the website. westozracing.com has got all the information you need. The best bet, it's free, won't cost you a dime. To get on there, log on to www.westozracing.com.